Hello, this is Smita Kumar, and you're watching Medicircle. Today, on our healthcare startup series, we have Aadil Shah with us. Aadil is the founder of AADAR. AADAR provides an online store for dietary supplements for men's wellness, muscle growth, and women's health also. Hi, Aadil. Welcome to Medicircle.
Hi, Smita.
As
Thank
the
you.
founder, pleased to have you with us, Adil. As the founder of Other, tell us more about it and what are the important problem areas in the healthcare domain which is trying to solve.
Yeah, so we at Aadhar are trying to solve the most important issues men face in their healthcare, wellness journey. We have been focusing on the specific segment of male wellness, uh, dedicated towards sexual issues or hair care, or stress and sleep. And we are trying to solve it using Ayurveda, because we believe that these problems, however chronic in nature, Ayurveda has a solution towards it. And that is where we want to be called the digital Ayurveda platform for men. So yeah.
That's great. But we have a lot of Ayurveda brands also in the same field, like we have Kapeva and Cure with us. What are the prime USPs of Other?
Okay, so see, basically, today around 300 million men in India between 25 to 40 years suffer from health conditions like I mentioned: sexual issues, hair loss, obesity, at least once in their lifetime. And even today, access to good healthcare facilities or access to safe and trusted products, especially for these taboo subjects, are missing. And the topmost of all is the privacy of these solutions, right? So males being males, they refrain from discussing these issues with even their bestest of friends or their family members. uh, and that is where we come into picture, because we try to catch hold of the customer or catch hold of the patient at the time when they are deliberately about the problem. These are issues where the customer does not go out of his comfort zone for a treatment till it has become severe, right? But they are chronic in nature. And that is where we come into play, where we try to discuss with the customer as a consultative format, handhold them, suggest the best solution in terms of our products, and then also handhold them throughout the journey during the usage of the product. So, in a true sense, we want to be a holistic Ayurveda wellness platform
Uh, that's
for men.
That's great to know because, as rightly said by Adil, there are a lot of health problems, especially faced by the men. And here
Mhm.
in this society, we face this stigma of not sharing those problems even sometimes with our family and our peers. And in such a
Right.
case, Other is, I think, doing a great job by opening up healthcare solutions, specifically targeting the male. So, how many patients' lives you have touched so far, Adil?
So we would be easily crossing at least 50,000 plus customers cumulatively today.
Wow, that's
Uh, yeah.
And your startup has also received funds from Sprout Venture Partners and Jito Incubation and Innovation Foundation. So, as you have received funds, so how the funds have been utilized? Are you specifically targeting on tech or to scale it up in different cities of India?
So in the time, so we've received these funds in two phases. So we raised our first round from Sprout, Let's Venture and Jito, and we raised our recent rounds from Artha Ventures. In the first, when we picked up the first round, we were more of a generic Ayurveda brand in terms of positioning, and that is after we raised the money, we started going aggressively in the market, and then we realized that the male problem is more of a niche and more need of the market. So that's when we focused there. And we kind of pivoted and scaled with that amount of funds. Post that, we synergized with Artha. So after that part of the fundraise, we were able to completely rebrand ourselves and position ourselves exactly as a Ayurveda brand for men, what you see today. And going forward now, we will be implementing the tech and the consultative part of it in the near future, which will enable us to become a complete Ayurveda platform, in a wholesome sense.
That's good, because as when you get a investment, it definitely validates the founder's ideas and dreams into reality. So tell us something about your revenues. So how are your revenues in FY 2022, and what you're planning to close at this end of FY 2023?
So we, on an average, do around $700,000 of ARR, in terms of GMV. So that's what we are doing, say, in FY22. Going forward, what we aim is to be at least 4 to 5 times of this revenue in the current year, and specifically underlying the fact that we want to grow sustainably. So we have been very heavily focused on reducing the CAC, which is the customer acquisition cost, and we've been able to successfully do it. In the very, very near future, we will also be breaking even. So the mantra is to grow, but grow sustainably, and also, like I said, build the entire platform altogether. Further to that, we also are looking for international launches. We have obtained US FDA licenses. We have just obtained our first orders from UAE. So we'll also be seeing other going international between UK, US, UAE, UK, in say another quarter. Yeah, so like I said, becoming a truly uh, Ayurveda platform for men is the goal. So this is how we plan to spend the next entire year. Um, yeah.
That's good to know. There are a lot of plans, ambitious plans. I hope definitely they all come into shape. Just a quick one there. So, as you have been based out of Mumbai, so where are the other cities? You, because see, this problem is, it's just not that it is very much specific to the metro or the rural population. It's there all over. So, do you also target the rural population of India?
Yeah, so the whole idea is to be a male focused brand specifically for the we say mid tier segment, which is not the premium but not the mass. So mass premium is what we use. And specifically with the advent of COVID, a lot of people from tier 1 have moved to tier 2 towns. So our focus segment is tier 2 and areas in tier 1 which behave like tier 2. Um, so yeah.
And any learning, any piece of advice you would like to share, anything which you would like to share that you have learned from your own entrepreneurial journey to the young entrepreneurs who are watching this video today at Medicircle?
Yeah, there have been a lots of learning in the last 4 years, 3 years, specifically the last 2.5 years of COVID, which has taught a lot on how to be tough, especially every entrepreneur would have learned it. The one learning that I carry is to have faith in yourself, persevere, and be absolutely very, very clear what you want. Just go after that. Don't go after 10 different things. Just go after one thing, but be very clear of what you want and persevere for that and have faith. That's it.
That's cool. So thank you so much, Adil, for joining us today at our healthcare startup series at Medicircle. We wish you and Adil all the best. And definitely, it's hitting one very big problem which is there in India, targeting the men's health, because men have not been speaking so much about their health issues. So through this, I would like to express the feelings that men can also share, because when it comes to women health, at least they have their peers and other where they can share their problems. I think with the men, if that is also being possible, then there would be a lot of lesser emotional stress that they go through. For all the other things, definitely our startups like Aadar are there. So thank you so much, Adil, for once again joining us today. Wish you all the
Thank,
best.
thank you, Smita, for having me here.